In this video, we look at how the blues driver BD-2 compares to its digital competitors. Be sure to stay tuned. I tried out various amp and pedal simulations from my Boss GT1000 multi-effect with the aim of getting an overdrive sound in front of a warm amp. I became aware of the Boss BD-2 blues driver simulation because that was the pedal I owned before I bought the GT1000. I was curious to see how the original blues driver was compared to the simulation and bought a used model before the SMD conversion. I wanted to compare these two devices because I was interested in the difference in sound, if there were any. Of course, the playing field was also interesting. In my first multi-effect unit, the Boss ME8, which I got around 1994 and which was still made in Japan, the overdrive and distortion effects were still generated by analog circuits that were supposed to be very close to the originals. I had been thinking about this for a while and was curious as to whether and to what extent this was true. Because we are primarily interested in the musical context, I composed 3 short pieces with drums and bass, to each of which I recorded a rhythm guitar and a solo guitar. For the solo sound, I switched a clean boost behind the blues driver to get a slightly higher volume. Here I play an example of my clean sound, which I wanted to use as the platform for the 3 pedals. So I connected the devices together as follows. GT1000 acts as the control center and is the basis for the setup. The amp simulation, boutique and original Boss model serves as the basic sound. The GT1000 has 2 effect loops in which I have connected the original BD-2 and the ME8 in which nothing else is active except the BD-2 circuit. So much for the explanation in the intro, and here we go. was very pleasantly surprised by the result. I came to the following conclusions. First, original blues driver. Very natural feel, open dynamic, with a tendency towards chaos in the higher gain. Second, GT1000 simulation. The playing field is dynamic and surprisingly open and uncompressed. The chaos in the gain does not occur as easily as with the original. The sound is a touch smoother and refined, but it's fantastic to use and I can hardly detect any difference in relation to the music. Third, ME8 simulation. The feel is more compressed and I had to use an EQ pedal to give the sound a little more mid-range and less bass until it fitted well into the blues driver setting. For a 30-year-old simulation, I think the sound is great. What do you think of this comparison? Write it in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't hit like and subscribe yet, I invite you to do so now. If I do a new video, you will see them right away. See you next time.